Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today's video will be my most anticipated releases for 2022. I'm so excited. So I did some research on Amazon, see what was being available for pre-order in 2022, and I found quite a number of decks that were really interesting, caught my eye. So today I'll be actually going through those decks by month. So they range from January to August. I couldn't find anything after August, so I'll have to make another one of these for rest of the month. So maybe in 3 months' time, I'll make another one with an update and see what else is available for pre-order. So I'm going to be going by months, and we're going to start with January. So for January, I have 3 decks that I was able to find and that were somewhat interesting to me. The first that I wanted to talk about was the Magical Tarot Guidebook and Deck, Spreads, Spellwork, and Ritual for Creating Your Life. This is by Robin Valentine. Now, this is a book that you can get without the deck. It's already available and you can get it already on Amazon. But I believe she's putting out the book with the deck now. So the deck that's featured in the first copy of the book, she actually made into a deck. So this you can get both. So from the images here on Amazon, it does come out, it says January 4th. However, it says that it's currently unavailable. So I don't know. You can't pre-order it or order it currently on Amazon Canada. I am Canadian, so I'm going to be focusing on Amazon Canada. So yeah, but there are pictures. There's pictures of the book. The artwork is what attracted me. It's really cute and I really love the colors of it. So here you can see the Empress, the Magician, the Fool. It's just really cute and I really like it. And it says tarot deck included. There's a sticker on the book. And then it shows some kind of sample photos of the book, which is applying the major arcana to spell work. We have some elemental stuff here. And then there's the Lover's card. Let's see if we can get closer. It says Zodiac, rules what planet, element, color, yes or no, upright, reversed. And then a little blurb about the card, and there's a picture of the card. Now, I don't know if it goes into a lot of detail. Here it says the chariot symbolism. So I would assume that it goes into somewhat individual detail for each card, I would hope. I don't have the original book, so I'm not really sure. But it is interesting and the artwork is really cute. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this deck and see see what it looks like when people start buying it. I think I might wait for reviews to see if it's something that I really want to commit to, since there's no price and it's not available currently. You can't pre-order it or order it. So I think I'll wait for that. So the next deck that I want to talk about is Into the Lonely Woods, and it is by Lucy Cavendish and Dan May. This is supposed to be released by Llewellyn on January 8th. So I'm super excited about this deck. It's really cute. It reminds me of, what's that book? What's that book? Where the Wild Things Are. It reminds me of that, the imagery and whatnot of it. So, yeah, so it's called Into the Lonely Woods, Blessings and Messages for Times of Solitude and Isolation. And yes, January 8th, really excited. This is the image that they have here. It's really cute. It's really cute. There is another deck that Dan May did with US Games, and I don't know, I'm not really as much of a fan like I am this one. Also, I can't get it in Amazon Canada. US Games. Ugh, there's so many decks I want from them and I can't get them. So yes, annoying. So I'm interested in getting this one. It's really cute. Again, I think I'm gonna watch it and see what happens and see if it's something that I really want to commit to. In Canada, it retails for $35.59, which, you know, is a lot of money. For how many cards? Oh, there's 45. Actually, that's not bad for 45 cards. I take that back. Very good for 45 cards. It was 36, then I would be like, because those are the decks that I don't. They're like $35. You only get 36 cards. Like, why? Like, why? Why is it $35? Like, no. So for $35, 45 cards, that's actually not bad. And it comes with a 104-page guidebook, which is pretty nice. So definitely going to keep an eye on this. Oh, we can see more cards here. Look how cute. From the below to the above. The Communion of Tender Souls, the Fortunate Companion, and then the Return of the Lost Selves. That is so cute. That is so cute. So, yes, I'm super excited for this because it's all cuteness. Now, the last deck that I want to talk about for January is the Sacred Cycles Oracle, a 50-card deck and guidebook. This is by Jill Pill? I'm not sure how you pronounce her surname. She's the owner of Goddess Provisions, that I know. And then M. Dewey and Jessica White. So she has another deck. It's the Secret Self-Care one. I don't own it. It is on my wish list. Really cute. This one, on the other hand, I'm still on the fence about. So it has these, it doesn't have that many images, honestly. They're just the one with the box and stuff like that. But I have seen other images. From what I know, this is about moon cycles and menstruation. So I don't know if I want a deck like this, though the images for the moon cycles are very nice. There's some more images here of the box. This is published by Hay House. It's supposed to be coming out on January 18th, 15th? January 18th. And yeah. So it has, so it talks about like your menstrual cycle and stuff like that. And it has like season cards, celestial cards. I don't know. This is like really bad imagery to zoom in. I'm on the fence about it, honestly. I think I'm going to wait to see. Oh, sorry, she's the co-founder of Goddess Provisions, not the founder, co-founder. She probably founded it with someone else. So, yeah, this is Hay House. It's not too bad, actually. It's $28.70, which is pretty good for 50 cards. Honestly, that's a good deal. So as I said, I'm still on the fence about this one. It's on my watch list that I do want to watch some reviews and see more of the artwork before I make a full decision in regards to it. The imagery, so the illustrations are very nice. The illustrations were done by Jessica White. She did a fantastic job. Honestly, illustrations are beautiful. But I'm not sure about it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. So we'll have to wait and see. And that was the 3 decks for January. So we're now going to move on to February. So for February, I have 4 decks that I found that were very interesting and that I have been thinking about getting. I added them to my wish list. Some of them I might watch more. Some of them I actually might purchase. So the first one is the Mystic Mondays, the Cosmic Creatures deck, a guidebook, a deck and guidebook to connect to your wilderness within. This is supposed to be released February 1st. It is by Grace Duong, obviously the co-founder or founder of Mystic Mondays. And it is published by RP Studio, which is the same publisher that published the Mystic Mondays Crystal Grid, which is her other Oracle deck. I'm for sure going to get this. I have her tarot. I have her other Oracle with the crystals. So for sure, I'm going to add this particular deck to my collection, of course. This is actually really nice. It's in the same kind of color scheme as the Mystic Mondays and the Crystal Grid deck. If you actually haven't watched my double unboxing of both of them, or my double unboxing ones a flip through, of both of them, then I will link it in the cards for you to go check it out to see how nice those decks actually really are. And yeah, I love the box. I have to say, I love the box. They did a good job on the box. It's probably going to be, it looks like it's going to be somewhat holographic a bit. So it comes with a guidebook, as you can see here. The backs are really cute, and then they're all animals. So they have the same feel as the Mystic Mondays Tarot in that sense, that kind of digital design aspect, which I particularly like. I don't know, other people don't like it, but I do. And yeah, there's no other photos. It's set to come out February 1st. I do know that on her Instagram, you can see more photos, I think, or you can see them using this deck for their weekly readings and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's on the app though. She does have a Mystic Mondays app. I do have it. I haven't checked yet to see if you can access the deck as daily, like you can pull digital daily cards and do some readings on the app. So I don't know if they've added this deck yet, but you can definitely check it out and see if you can see some cards. So I am excited for this. It's $28, which is not bad, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm excited for this. So the next deck is a deck that should have released last year. It was supposed to come out, I don't even know when. It was supposed to come out, I think, in October originally. Then it got pushed to like November, and then it got pushed to like December, and then it got pushed to February. So the Alice in Wonderland Tarot deck and guidebook, this is the official Disney version. It is published by Inside Editions. So yes, the author is Minerva Siegel, and the illustrator is Lisa Vanini, I believe is how you pronounce her surname. Apologies if I did not pronounce it correctly. So yeah, it's $33.65. There are some images. Inside Editions is the publisher, I believe I said that. And yes, you can see some photos here, but they keep pushing it back. I think it might be some manufacturing issues or maybe some shipping issues or something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But with what's going on with the shipping and manufacturing and everything, I'm not surprised that it was pushed back so many times. So here's the box. I do like the box. The cover is cute. And before anyone says in the comments if it's going to be Pip or whatever, it's probably going to be like both Disney Villains and The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I have unboxings both of on my channel if you want to go check them out. And it'll be probably mixed. So semi-Pip, semi-not. So illustrated, non-illustrated. It's going to be a mix of that. It's Inside Editions. Don't ever expect it to be fully illustrated minors. Just putting that out there. So this is the Magician, which is really cute. We have the High Priestess. Yep, High Priestess, which was renamed to Mystery. Then we have Page of Teacups. I'm going to assume this is the Page of Cups. Hopefully. I don't know. Has like a sample of the book. Introduction. I'm not worried about the book. Honestly, Minerva always does a great job in her writing. So I'm going to assume it'll be just as great quality as her other decks that I own. So I'm excited. And the book that I own by her. We have Judgment here. Yeah, so it has description, upright, reversed. Probably the minors will be upright, reversed. No actual description like the other 3 decks that I own by her, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas, Supernatural, and then the Disney Villains. So yes, and here's another sample of some other cards here. What do we have? Temptation. I think that's the Wheel with Justice. I believe these are all major cards. Yeah, these are all majors. So yes, definitely going to be picking this up only because it's Disney. I need it in my collection. Hell yes. Who doesn't need more decks? Ooh, Queen of Flowers. Pretty. I wonder what the... Oh, spears. Okay, maybe that's swords. I wonder what the suits are. I wonder if it says. Yeah, this is also the 70th anniversary. So apparently they're Alice in Wonderland celebrating 70 years. And they made this for as a way to celebrate 70 years with Alice in Wonderland, which I think is very nice, honestly. Very nice indeed. I love this tower card. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's so good. Yeah, no, it doesn't say. It shows like spears and flowers, but I don't know what those are for. Flowers, maybe pentacles? That would make more sense. Earth, I'm thinking earth, maybe associated with earth. Spears, maybe swords. I don't know. But yes, really excited. And definitely buying this. So, and the next deck that is on my wish list that's coming out in February is the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle deck. Now, this is a Hay House production, Hay House published deck. It is by Sophie Bashford and Hillary Wilson. It retails for $25.73 in Canada. And the artwork is beautiful. Honestly, I found this randomly just looking at, like, just randomly browsing Amazon, and wow, like, look at this. This is beautiful. And it has both goddesses, gods, and guardians, which is nice because I don't have any decks really with gods in them. I only have mostly goddess decks, so pretty nice. We have Merlin here, which is pretty nice. Cosmic knowledge. And I love that they include different cultures here. I love that they included Inuit goddess. She's beautiful. I love the artwork. Whoever did the artwork did a great job. I think it was Hillary. And then we have Ogama. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but it says watch your words. The artwork is beautiful. Honestly, stunning. And this is supposed to be released February 15. And we have some more images here. Wow. So nice. We have Isis. We have Imhotep. Sedna. Really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I think it was Hillary Wilson that did the artwork. Let's see. Yeah, Hillary Wilson. Fantastic job. $25. Honestly, for Canada, that's a really good price. How many cards are in here? 44. For 44 cards, $25, that's a decent price. That is a good price right there. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy. Then the last deck I'm a bit on the fence about. It's really one that I'm watching to see if I can watch some reviews and see a little bit more about. This one is another Hay House deck. It's called Divine Beloved Oracle Cards, a deck of 52 Change Me Prayers. It's by Tosha Silver and Lasha Mutual. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But it doesn't have that many images, to be honest with you. We have Secret Self, Unfolding Freedom, and Heart. Underneath there's like a phrase, and then we have some information on the card. So yes, so yeah, it's, you know, it has the main phrase, the little key phrase underneath, or like a mantra of some kind, and then there's like a little blurb at the bottom. I don't know if it comes with a guidebook or if it's just the little blurb at the bottom. It doesn't say. It might just be the blurb at the bottom. Oh, here we have more pictures. Nice. Yeah, I think it's just the blurb at the bottom. Ooh, she makes other decks as well. Divine Abundance Oracle and the Wild Offering Oracle. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, you can see these like other images here. Adventure, Beauty, Challenge, Creativity, Spirit, Heart, Divinity. There's Worthy here. I think these are the backs, which is really cute. But yeah, I don't think it comes with a guidebook. It doesn't look like it does anyway. But then again, I could be wrong. So, yeah. This is cute. The imagery is really nice. But again, I want to see unboxings of them to see if like this is something I'd actually want to bring into my collection, if it's something interesting enough for me. And it's $28 in Canada, so I definitely want to be sure. Because there's other decks that I actually really want, so if I don't need to spend the money, I'm not going to spend the money, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So those were the decks for February, and now we will move on to March. So for March, I have 10 decks. I think this month is like the one that has the most decks that you can pre-order. However, I have a feeling that most of those are going to change or get pushed back or something, because most of them are on March 1st for some odd reason. Which I find a little weird. Like, publishers don't talk to each other to tell each other, listen, I'm putting out a deck on this. Let's not put out 50 decks all at the same time. Who knows? Anyway, so the first one is the Mystical Journey Oracle. Embrace Your True Path. It's 36 gilded cards and 128-page guidebook. This is by Tennessee Charpentier. Hopefully I pronounced the surname correctly. Apologies if I did not. I apologize. I found this randomly. It's published by Rockpool. It's supposed to be releasing on March 1st. And there's not really that many images of it. There's really just this. And from the images here, it looks nice. Honestly, it looks really beautiful. So this is more of a watch. Like, I'm going to be watching it to see if this is something that's going to be interesting me, mainly because it's $34 Canadian and it's 36 cards. So we shall see. I think I'm going to wait for an unboxing for it to see more of the cards and to see if it's really worth the value that it states here. So we'll see on this one. The next one is another one that I'm on the fence about. It's the Divine Tea Time Inspiration cards. And it says rituals and blends to soothe your soul. There's 40 cards. There's only a 16-page booklet. Comes with a wooden stand, which is interesting. It's also by Rockpool Publishing. It's coming out March 1st. And it retails for $34.95 Canadian. And the only imaging is here. We have a back, I guess, where I'm guessing the fronts are all different and then the back is the information. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't. Oh, there's more cards. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it for the wooden stand, only so I can use it with other decks. But I don't know. What does it say here? Okay, so we have borage flowers, orange tea, soothing. We have... So it didn't have all of this before when I put it on the list. But now it has like a bunch of different things. So it seems like it's just tea recipes. Yeah, no, this doesn't interest me anymore. So I definitely am going to remove this probably. Okay, but if it interests you, if you're into tea and you want tea recipes as cards, check it out. You might like it. So the next deck, also by Rockpool again, is the Celtic Spirit Oracle, Ancient Wisdom from the Elements. It's another 36 card deck. It retails for $34.60 Canadian, coming out also March 1st. This one, 100% I want. 100%. This would go so well with my Green Witch Tarot and the Green Witch Oracle, which is also Rockpool Publications. So, yes. The Green Witch Tarot, though, is Llewellyn. So, yes. Look at this beautifulness. Let me zoom in a bit. That is nice. And then it has sample cards. Oak. It says Doorway, Strength, Journey. Then we have Blue, Depressed, Isolated, Help. Then we have the Green Man, which is Nature, Connection, Source. And then we have Portal, Change, Gateway, New Beginnings. And then these are the backs. I like the backs. These are nice. I wonder what kind of gilding they'll have, because they will be gilded. It's a Rockpool publication. Usually they put gilding on their decks. So I would be excited to see what kind of color they pick. I would hope green to go with the backs of the decks, but who knows? Who knows? But this is definitely one that I want in my collection, definitely one that I want to purchase. So I'm definitely excited about this deck. Do they have any other pictures? No, they don't. Okay, so definitely one that I'm excited for and want to add to my collection because this one's really beautiful. The next one is without a doubt coming to my collection. It's the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. Obviously, I need to have this deck. I have the Yule, I have the Samhain. I need this one also. I am planning to do the whole collection. Needs to be in my own collection. So yes. And I'm really excited for this deck. Obviously it's 44 gilded cards. I'm hoping it looks like it's going to be gold because of the writing on the box, but we shall see. And it's a 144 page guidebook. This is obviously by Lorraine Anderson, Juliet Diaz, and Giada Rose. Who are the same individuals that did the other two, which are both unboxed on my channel, so you can go check them out if you like. But look how beautiful this is. Like, I love it. I love it so much. I didn't think that they would do like a, well, they're doing, it looks like they're doing gold. It would have been nice if they did like gold or yellow for the summer solstice, which is Letha or something of the sort. And yeah, so I'm curious to see what the other colors will be for the other decks, but we'll see. But I do love this artwork, of course, absolutely beautiful. There's no pictures really of the cards, just of the box, or there's this one, but it doesn't show too much. But yes, absolutely beautiful. Art style is the same as the other two, obviously, which is what attracted me to the decks in the first place. Love the art style. Absolutely obsessed with the art style. So very happy with this, and I can't wait to get this. I'm probably going to pre-order this soon, and then I'll get it when it comes out. The next deck that I want to talk about is Hay House, I believe. Yeah, Hay House. It's called the Rose Oracle. It is by Rebecca Campbell. So this is the author that brought us Work Your Light and the Starseed Oracle. So this, however, is illustrated by Kate Louise, not by Danielle Noel, which, interesting. Sure. Maybe she has too much on her plate and couldn't be hired to do the illustrations of this particular deck, so she went with someone else. Who knows? But I do love the style that her decks are in. So it still keeps to a similar style as the other two that were illustrated by Danielle Noel. Very collage-y, ethereal type of style, which is what I like. This is beautiful. Definitely going to be adding this to my collection. I do have the other two decks. They're not on my channel currently. I apologize. If you would like to see a flip through of both of those, let me know in the comments and I will for sure film those. So yes, I do want to add this to my collection. It does look beautiful. There is sample artwork. When I first added this to my list, there was no sample artwork, but there is now, and it's just really beautiful. And I'm really in love with it. I think it's gorgeous. Also coming out March 1st. A lot of decks coming out March 1st. So yes, $35.63 in Canada. It's 44 cards, obviously. Comes with a guidebook and all that good stuff. Apparently it's 168 pages, the guidebook, which is pretty decent. Nice thickness. And it's Hay House, which I love their quality. Their Oracle decks are always really good. So I'm excited for this as well. Now, the next deck I'm unsure about. It's on my list. It's definitely one I want to watch for, maybe see an unboxing or something on. It seems like there's artwork now, but when I added it for previously, there was no artwork, so let's check that out. It's called the Daily Rituals Oracle, Practice Intention with Mindfulness. It's 36 cards, an 88-page guidebook. It retails for $34.95 Canadian. It's coming out March 1st, and it's published by Rockpool Publishing. So let's see here. This definitely seems interesting. The box looks very nice. The artwork that we have here, we have balance. It says, I tip the scales of balance in my favor. That seems very nice. I do like the artwork. It looks cute. Then we have goddess. I awaken the flow of goddess energy within me, which is pretty nice. Then we have meditation. I still my mind and surrender to the divine. And then lastly, we have Trust, which is I Choose to Trust. Now, I am going to wait to see some unboxings for this particular deck. There are borders and they look large. So I want to wait to actually see the cards to see how big the border looks and how it actually looks before I commit to spending $30 something on this deck. $34.95, so $35. It does look cute though. It's very positive. It's like live light, love type of positivity, you know, type of thing. Which is fine, you know, sometimes you do need a deck like that or to give you some positive affirmations in the morning if you want to choose like a daily card or something like that. I do have a few card decks like this, so that's why I'm like not sure. I want to wait until like I see some unboxings to really commit myself to getting a deck like this. Now, the other deck that I added to my list, but I don't know. Like I'm really on the fence on this one as well. The Oracle of Roses, which is the 44 Gilded Edge full color cards, 144 page guidebook. It's Rockpool Publishing again, March 1st again. A lot of decks on March 1st. And it's by Charlene Darcy. So I do have her Green Witch Oracle, but I don't know if I need an Oracle just like based on roses. Like I don't know if I do need that. The style of the roses are very nice though. It's very antique. It looks very vintage, like a vintage book type of art style, which is pretty nice. Let's see what we have here. We have a table of contents. And then we have like an introduction. Oh, okay, wait. So they're actually separated in Wilden Roses, Old Garden Roses, and Modern Garden Roses. Interesting. Then we have some like spreads and stuff. Okay, so what are the information here? So it shows a sample of the guidebook, which is pretty nice. So it has like a sample of the card. It tells you like where, like which section the rose is in, which is pretty interesting. Tells you like the keyword, I guess, what type of rose it is, oracle meaning. Then we have ethnobotanical archetype exploration, botanical notes, and plant energies. This is very interesting if you're the type of person that works with plants or flowers in your practice. Definitely something that you might be interested in bringing into your practice. I'm not sure. I do love the art style though. I will give you that. And it kind of reminds me of the Botanical Inspirations deck, which I don't have on my wish list to get. It gives me that kind of vibe. So I think this would be a nice deck to pair with the Antique Anatomy deck, which I have no oracle to pair with currently. I just have the tarot. So I think that's interesting. And it looks like it gives a good information in the deck itself, and it has keywords, which is pretty nice. So you could just go based off of the meanings and uses instead of the actual oracle meaning, which is pretty interesting as well. So definitely excited for this one, but I think I'm going to wait again for some unboxings just so I can see a little bit more into it and see if it's something that I really wanted to bring into my collection. Now, the other deck that I have here, this is coming out March 15th. So we're done with the March 1st and we're going into later March, thank God. So we have here the Untamed Elemental, which is a 52 Oracle deck and guidebook. There are no photos of this whatsoever. Only the box, the cover of the box. So I don't know. I added it because it seemed interesting. It says that it's featuring 52 bold representations of animals and earth elements. So I don't know. There's it talks here about inspired by the elements of Mother Earth. Each card reveals an opportunity for self-discovery, awakening, and a celebration of mystery and wonder of life. It says organized by the 5 elements of earth, water, air, fire, and spirit, or ether rather. This deck invites you into the sacred ritual to connect to your body, mind, and spirit. So it seems really interesting, but I want artwork. Where's the art? All I see here is a box. So I don't know. Who's this published by? This is published by Roost Books. No idea. Never heard of them. Coming out March 15. It is by Tazia Van Ray. Hopefully I pronounced the first name correctly. Apologies if I did not. And yeah, I'm just waiting now for some artwork to see what this is so I can decide if it's something I want. It sounds interesting, but I can't see what it is. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently to see what this deck is. Another deck that I found, indie to mass market. Interesting. Another flower deck is called Soul Flower Plant Spirit Oracle. It's a 44 card deck and guidebook by Lisa Essebrook. It is published by Findhorn Press, and it's coming out March 22nd. The images here are very nice, I have to say. Very nice. I am in love with the artwork. Very beautiful. I think they're painted, honestly. They're different flowers. And it's very interesting. It talks about plant spirits. Then it goes into the card itself, which is interesting. So I'm interested in seeing an unboxing of this. I don't know if it'll be the same as the indie edition, because apparently this was independently published by Lisa. And I'm excited to see if there's any changes from the indie to mass market. So I guess I could always check out. I'm sure maybe there's unboxings of this already for the indie production on YouTube. I could always check it out and see. And then once this comes out, decide if it's something that I want to get as well, and look at some unboxings as well for the mass market version. This retails for $37.50. It is 176 pages for the guidebook, which is pretty. Is thick. Is thick for a guidebook. It's nice. It's nice. So I'd have to see, because that is it's a pretty penny for a 44 card deck. So I'd have to see if this is something that I really want to bring into my collection to decide if I want to spend that kind of money. And usually decks that I bring into my collection, no matter what the price is, they're always worth it, because they're decks that I actually have feel like I have a connection with, So, and that I know that I'm going to use, which is really the point of what I bring into my collection. I like to be able to use everything. So we'll see. It's definitely on my watch list, and it looks nice. Like, the artwork is really, really beautiful. Now, the last deck that I have for March, oh my God, it's another indie production turned to mass market, and I'm so excited. Definitely pre-ordering this, 100%. It's the Prairie Majesty Oracle. I wanted to get this as indie. Unfortunately, I haven't, and this is actually decently priced for mass market, I think. 52 cards, and it's priced at $33.65 Canadian, which is amazing for 52 cards for mass market. It's going to be published by Hay House, so I'm really excited. Hay House does a really good job with Oracle decks, so I'm excited to bring this one into my collection, 100%. And it doesn't have any images here. It just shows the one image, and then if you scroll down, there's more images. But if you've seen the indie version, I'm sure the imagery is going to be the same. So it is by Kara Simmons or Simons. Apologies if I mispronounce the name. And the illustrator is Amy Putney Koenig. Again, really sorry if I mispronounced the name. I'm really sorry. Let's see here. So we have some images here. Do emerge, no here, feel glitter. I love it. Heal. I do really love this. It's really cute. There's like a question on there's like a keyword and a question on top, which I find really cute. So I'm really excited. Honestly, I'm definitely getting this. 100% getting this. 52 cards. It's a 144 page guidebook. And it just looks absolutely amazing. So it says that there's 4 types of cards: do, know, feel, and claim, which encourage you to listen inward and take action and the 4 celestial cards interpret the flow of energy in your readings. So that's really interesting. There's techniques, spreads, and nuanced messages from the guidebook will take you deeper and connect you with the rich prairie soil. So good, so good, so good. So I'm super excited for this. Definitely going to be pre-ordering this. So for March, Seasons of the Witch, Rose Oracle, the one by Rebecca Campbell, and the Prairie Majesty Oracle are definitely the 3 that I will 100% be pre-ordering, because those need to come into my collection. I don't even need to watch a walkthrough. I don't even need to see whatever. 100% need to be in my collection. So from those, I'm excited for. Everything else, I'm watching for. So those were the decks for March. Now we're going to move on to April. So moving on to April, we have 6 decks that I have put on my watch list, wish list to get or to look into further. So the first one I want to talk about is the Avalon Magic 40 full color inspiration cards by Rose and Sarah. Now, this is one of those mini decks by Rockpool Publishing. I'm sure you've seen some of them around. It's coming out April 1st, and it looks cute. It looks interesting. There's not that many images of it, to be honest. It's just one of those mini decks, so there's no guidebook. It's just a cute little box with an image on the front and then the information on the back, and that's what you see pretty much here. So they show one card, and then the back it says, honor your soul path and step into your authentic self. Let your intuition inform your pathway. And then the other one is a sword on the front, and it says in the back, never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. I don't know if those are the actual writings for those cards, but that's what it shows in the example image, as you can clearly see. So it looks cute. I'm excited for it. Will I get it? I don't know. I haven't gotten any of the other mini decks that Rockpool put out, but I do want the Moon Magic one and the Fae one that they have. That one looks cute. Definitely looks cute. Also coming out April 1st. So thought, why not? I'll add it to the list. The next deck that's also by Rockpool, also coming out April 1st. They put a lot of decks out on the same time, which is very strange. They should space it out a bit. But it's the Divine Intuition Oracle, Trust Your Inner Wisdom, 36 Gilded Edge full color cards, and 128 page guidebook. So this is by Belinda Grace and Ashley Munson. It retails for $34.60 in Canada, and it's coming out April 1st, which I said already. And it doesn't have, oh, they do have sample images. Okay. So here for Amazon, we only have like really 4 cards with the box. Very cute. But if you scroll down, there seems to be more images here, which is interesting. Do you like the backs? Very interesting. They have the numbers spelled out on the top, and then there's like a keyword at the bottom and an image in the middle. So we have like development, heart chakra, wild animals. Definitely cute. Do you like the artwork? I think it's really nice. I think this deck would go well with the Good Karma Tarot, to be honest with you. So it is on my wish list. I do want to see an unboxing of it before, to see if it's something that I would really like and like commit to in my practice and in my collection. So yeah, I added it to definitely keep an eye on it and watch for other people's reviews and see if anyone else unboxes it. Because it does look cute and it's something that I would be interested in, but I'm not sure. So yes, it's very pastel also, which I like. So yes. The next one is a Llewellyn publication. It's the Souls Cats Tarot, which is set to release on April 8th. Let's see, what does it say here? There's not really, yeah, there's a few images, but not too many. This is going to be one of their deluxe box sets or kits. If you have gotten any decks from Llewellyn, they usually come in a large box It's like a magnetic closure. There's like a large guidebook and then the deck in the middle. That's what this is going to be. So I am excited for it, mainly because I do love those box sets. The guidebooks are always amazing. The guidebook is written by Lisa Robinson, which you don't know. I do own a few decks by her. I don't think any of them are unboxed on my channel or flipped through on my channel. One is the Mermaid Tarot, and then I have the Animal Totem Tarot, which is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love that deck. I've been studying it because it's animal based, and the guidebook is thick. It's thick, but it's nice. So yes, I love her writing style. So, and I do own another book by her. She has like a book on reversals, on court cards. I have the one on court cards, and I do love it. So I really like this. Who is the artist on this deck? Adam O'Layers? O'Layers? Not sure how to pronounce the surname. Apologies. So it's a cat deck, and I do love cats. I have the Cat Tarot by Megan Lynn Cott. So yes, I don't have an unboxing on my channel of that. If you'd like one, let me know in the comments below and I'll film it. I have a flip through or an unboxing of it on my Instagram when I used to do videos on Instagram, but if you want on YouTube, let me know in the comments. So this one's cute, very nice. I love cat decks. I have like the mystical cats on my list, and the Magical Dogs Tarot on my list also. She also created the Cirque du Tarot, which is also on my list and have not gotten. So, yes. I don't know if that one's out. Is it out? Yes, it is. I do want that as well. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I want this cat deck. It's really cute. I don't need to look at an unboxing on this, to be honest, to know that I want it. I just want it because it's cats and I love cats. I love cats so much. So I do really want this. And it's on my list. It is $44.54 though, Canadian. So I might wait until it goes on a bit of a sale. Llewellyn does have sales often on their website. However, I never find that they're worth it for Canada because if I buy a bunch of things, I'm probably going to have to pay duty taxes when it comes to my country. So I might as well just have gotten it from Amazon, to be honest with you. So yes. So I definitely want this one. Definitely want it. It's really cute. The imagery is beautiful, and they did a good job on the artistry. Now, the next deck I want to talk about is coming out April 12th. It's called the Earth Alchemy Oracle Deck, Connect to the Wisdom and Beauty of the Plant and Crystal Kingdoms. Now, this deck is by Katie Jane Wright and Nikki Lestrange, I believe is her last name. It doesn't say her name here for some reason, but it is the same illustrator. Yeah, Nikki Strange. Apologies. It said it further down, but it's not there on Amazon where you can click on it. They already have a deck together, which I own. It's the Spirit Wisdom Animal, or Animal Spirit Wisdom, or Animal Spirit Animal Wisdom. I think it's Spirit Animal Wisdom. Again, I don't have an unboxing of that or flip through of it on my channel, but if you want one, let me know in the comments. So I do have that deck. It's beautiful. The artistry is gorgeous. It's like a watercolor kind of vibes of animals. So I'm excited of this. There are no images, though I've seen like a few on their Instagrams, but not that much, like two images or something like that. So there's only the cover, which is nice because previously there was no image here. It just had a thing where you could pre-order it, but there was no image for it. And I was just like, okay, when are we going to have images? Now there is one of the cover, and it's really nice. I love the cover. Very gorgeous. Seems like it's going to be a crystal and plant deck, which I do love those. I don't have enough of those together, though. I have two crystal decks. Yeah, two crystal decks. The Crystal Spirit by Colette Baron-Reid, and then the Mystic Mondays Crystal Grid. So I would like one that incorporates crystals and plants together. I think that would be very interesting in my opinion. So I am excited for this. I do want to see more images though, so I am waiting on that. It retails for $26.72 Canadian. and it is available for pre-order. So yes. The next deck I want to talk about is supposed to release April 19th. It is published by RP Studio, and it's called the Queer Tarot, an inclusive deck and guidebook by Ashley Molesso and Chess Needham. Okay, so I've been wanting a queer tarot. There is the Pride Tarot. Don't like collaborative deck. There's too many different art styles. No thanks. Those who love it, great. Perfect. Glad. There is the Star Spinners Tarot. Not interested. The artwork is not really my style, so I don't think I would ever get it. And of course, I do have other decks that incorporate some element of queerness in there, like the White Newman. The Lover's card is two women. Technically, the Modern Witch Tarot is also two women, or at least a woman and someone non-binary. So there's that element, but I don't have one specifically that is queer, and I would love that in my collection, but it's so hard to find one where I like the artwork. Why can't people just make a nice deck with nice art? So there's this one. You can barely even make out the cards that are in the image because they're laying flat. So I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's going to be a deluxe set. There's no other images other than this. From the one image that there is, it looks like it'll be a deluxe set where it comes with a guidebook, and then you have a separate box with the cards in them. And from the cards I can see, it looks vibrant, it looks fun, but I want to see more artwork. So, not touching this, it ain't entering anyone, not my collection anyway, until I see a walkthrough. I have to see the artwork and actually be sure that I'm going to love the artwork to be able to add it to my collection. And if I hate the artwork, then I really want someone to make a nice pride or queer-based tarot that is cohesive in art style. So it's not a collaborative deck and actually looks nice. Modern. So hard to find decks sometimes. I'm just like, give me a deck I want. But it retails for $35 Canadian, which is pretty decent for a tarot, to be honest with you, in Canada. The price is actually really good. But I need to see more I need to see more artwork from this particular deck to see if it's something I'd like. I don't know if I'd be able to see maybe on their Instagrams, maybe. I'd have to check that out and see if they have anything there. But at this time, there's no extra art on Amazon, which I wish there was. So, yes. The last deck for April is the Houseplant Tarot. It's set to release April 26th. It is the Houseplant Tarot 78 card deck of adorable plants and succulents for magical guidance. It is by Minerva Siegel and Andrea Campos. Now, this was the last deck that Minerva worked on prior to her stroke. So when she announced it that this was the last deck she worked on, I thought that was very interesting and I wanted to check it out. The concept of it was very interesting, not that it was her last deck that she worked on. The concept of it was very interesting, so I wanted to check it out because it's based solely on houseplants, which I thought was really interesting. It is published by Ulysses Press. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. That is such a tongue twister. Oh my god. And there are artwork now. Previously there wasn't any artwork except for the cover, so I'm excited. Let's see what we have here. So we have the cover. I'm guessing this is the back. We have some sample cards here, which is pretty interesting. Really cute. So it's really pippish, which is what, I don't know. I don't think, could you really make a plant deck not pippish though? I don't really know. So as you can see with like the cacti and whatnot, I don't think it'll be, I don't think it'll be like fully illustrated, like Rider-Waite-Smith type of deck, because it's plants. So I don't think you can really get that kind of style, in my opinion. So it's going to be April 26th. It seems interesting. I definitely want to check out an unboxing of this type of deck and see if it's something that I would want to add to my collection. Definitely on the watch list, and definitely something that I want to keep an eye on though, because it seems really interesting, an interesting concept. I'd like to actually see more of how the guidebook is structured, because there's no information on the guidebook or any samples of the guidebook. I'd love to see how it's structured to see if it's something that would interest me. It does retail for $33.61, which is pretty decent for a tarot deck. So those were all the decks for April. Now we are going to move on to May. So for May, I have 5 decks. The first one is the Tinseltown Tarot, which is a look into your future through the golden age of Hollywood. It's by the 50s vintage Dame, and it's published by Smith Street Gift, so the same publisher as the Golden Girls Tarot. It's set to come out May 3rd, and it's supposed to retail $33.17 Canadian. Now, there's only one image. It's of the box. There are no images of the cards, so I don't know. The box, however, is cute. Very vintage feel. Definitely want to see more of the cards to see if this is something that would interest me. So I'm definitely going to wait until there is an unboxing or something of the sort, so I can see more of the cards and more of the imagery to see if it's something that still interests me, because the box is nice, but I want more, I want to see more of the cards. The next deck is the Celtic Goddess Oracle deck, which includes 52 cards and a 128-page guidebook. It is by Gillian Kemp. It's set to release on May 10th and retails for $27.71. It's published by Kiko Books or Seiko Books. So I'm definitely excited. It looks like it's going to be their new box, which I love much better than their old boxes. Horrible. And hopefully that it's their new matte cardstock and not their glossy cardstock. It's the worst. But I do like the artwork on this. There's not that many images. Can't see much of the artwork. But from what I can see, it looks cute. I just want to see more of it. So I'm definitely going to wait until there's an unboxing and see if this is something that I want to bring into my collection. I currently only have one goddess deck, and that's the Legendary Ladies. So this looks less, that animated cartoony type, which I do love, because I do love the Legendary Ladies. Like, that one feels more like Disney vibes. This looks like more real people vibes, and I do love that as well. So I'm definitely excited for this and hoping that it's as good as I'm hoping it looks currently, because you can barely see the imagery in the thing. Like, when you zoom in, you can barely see stuff. And it looks really cute from where I zoom in. Like, you can see right here. It looks nice, but I want to see more. I want to see more. The next deck is the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot, which is supposed to be by the official Dungeons and Dragons license. What? This is by Clarkson Potter, published by Clarkson Potter. I don't know who the actual author and artist are for this deck. There's no artwork except for the box. Now, from the box, it looks nice. The box looks epic. I want artwork. I want card artwork. I want to see the cards, but there is none yet. And it's set to release May 24th, so there is time to show artwork. So hopefully we'll see. But interesting concept. I know D&D is a big thing, very popular, so hopefully this lives up to the hype of what D&D is. What I can see on the box, the artistry looks nice. I want to actually see if that's translated in the cards though, so we'll have to wait and see once there's artwork to see if that's the case. If they show artwork before it's released, then fantastic. If not, then that will help my decision. If not, then I'm going to have to wait for an unboxing to see if this is something that I would want to bring into my collection. Next is the same thing, same case. Comes out May 24th. It's the Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle, a 44-card deck and guidebook. It's by Dr. Stephen D. Farmer and Scott Bredenthal. I'm sorry if I pronounced your surname. Apologies. There's only a cover. This is by Hay House. There's only a cover image, so I don't know. It retails for $29.69, 44 cards. There's no other artwork. The cover is very nice though, but I want to see artwork. I want to see if it lives up to that cover, because the cover is nice, but is there anything else, right, that's going to hook me in? I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see on this. Maybe they'll add more art eventually as time goes by. It's still early, right? It's only the beginning of January, so May is still a long way. Hopefully eventually they add art, and then I'll be able to make my decision if this is something that I want to bring into my collection. If not, then unboxing. I have to wait for an unboxing for someone else to do one on YouTube. The last deck is by Llewellyn and is not on Amazon yet, on Amazon Canada. It's called Happy Little Things. It's set to come out sometime in May. There's no specific date, just says May 2022. It's cute. You can see the art here. It's adorable. Very cartoony kitty vibe to me, like inner child kind of vibe. It's really nice. I do like it. I would like to see more of the art. Oh, it's a Low Scarabeo deck, sorry. It's a Low Scarabeo, and it's distributed by Llewellyn. It's not on Amazon Canada yet, so hopefully eventually they will put it and I'll be able to see more information, but currently there's not that much information on it. It looks like it's just an inspirational type of deck or whatever, where you pull a card and you just have like a focus on the energy of the card and like the keyword or phrase that's on the card or whatever. I don't think it comes with it. Yes, that was the last deck that I wanted to talk about. Looks cute. I want to watch it, see how it is, see how it goes, watch some unboxings, see if it's something that I would want to bring into my collection, because it is cute and I do like cute decks. I do like that very much. So hopefully that will be the case. So those were the May decks. Now to June. So for June, we only have 3 decks. I also had to put on a light because it's starting to get dark here. So the first one is the Cosmic Seaward Tarot. This was an indie production by Samantha West and was picked up by Rockpool Publishing. Definitely interesting. It's supposed to come out June 1st, and there's a few images and whatnot. She did change the minor suits to, more graphic type of suits to, go with the deck. And I find it really interesting. I'm not sure about the color palette. I did want to see how it turns out, because I've seen the indie version, but I wanted to see how the mass market version turns out, since it's pretty different compared to the indie version. So I wanted to actually see walkthrough of it and see if it's something that I would want to add to my collection. As I'm filming this, I did pre-order the Macabre Tarot by her, and I do want the Rainbow Moon Tarot, but I'm not sure about this one. And I do want her next deck. She's working on a new deck, and I'm hoping that Rockpool picks it up because it's really nice and I want it as well. So yeah, this is something that I was looking at because it looks really fun, funky. It's aliens. So if you don't like aliens, maybe not a deck for you, but yes, very fun. And this is apparently pocket size, so I don't know. It retails for $27.95. 78 cards, obviously, and a 112-page guidebook. So I want to see what's it mean by pocket size and see really what this deck looks like in person. Next is Llewellyn publication. It is the Tarot of Dragons. I have no dragon decks in my collection, and I really want this tarot deck. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's by Sean McKenzie and Firat Sohan. It retails for $44.99. In Canada, it's coming out June 8th. It's going to be, their deluxe kit. Pretty much is what it's going to be. There's not really that many photos, just like the box and like a few cards. That's about it, but it looks really nice from the information here. I am waiting for more images to be added. Hopefully they add more images for me to see, but from what I see, I really love it and would love to add this as a tarot deck to my collection. I've seen other tarot decks, dragon related, and I don't really like them, so this one is more my style. So yes. And then the last deck is an oracle deck. It's not available yet on Amazon Canada, like the listing of it, but it is a Llewellyn oracle deck. It's called Wild Wisdom Australia. It is a deck literally full of Australian animals, and I'm just like, yes, please, because it's really cute. The backs are beautiful, and I don't know, I just find it really cute. It's very collagey, which I don't mind. And yeah, I'm just really excited. It's supposed to come out sometime in June, doesn't specify when. It retails for $25.95 in the US, so it'll probably be $35 or $36 or something like that in Canada, probably. So yeah, those are the June decks, only 3, not that many. And next we have July. So for July, we have 5 decks to look at. So the first one's going to be the Horror Tarot Deck and Guidebook by Minerva Siegel, Aria Gimmer, and Abigail Larson. And it's published by Inside Editions. It's set to release July 12th, and it's supposed to retail $33.99. Now, I don't think Minerva Siegel is going to be the full author on this book, mainly because she had a stroke and she's not taking on any more projects. So I think Aria is the new author for this particular deck, or took over for Minerva for this particular deck, is what I'm assuming. I don't actually know. But Abigail Larson is the artist for this, and I'm pretty excited. The cover is not the final cover. It still hasn't been revealed, but yet they have artwork of the cards. So the artwork's interesting. I'm not sure about the borders. The borders are not, they're not doing it for me, so I don't know. I really need to see the cards to be able to decide if this is something that I would want to add to my collection. Definitely good Halloween vibes. Abigail Larson did The Nightmare Before Christmas. She did, the Dark Wood Tarot. She's a great artist, so I definitely would like to actually see an unboxing of this particular deck to see more of the artwork and the cards, and to see how big those borders actually are, because I don't know, the artwork is like in frames, and while it's cute and everything, I just don't know if that's something that I would vibe with. So I would have to see. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just a horror type of deck, a horror deck, which is really nice. And the art that's here is really lovely. Like, I actually really like it. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yes. Of course, there's only major cards available, so minors, they're probably not going to be illustrated, to be honest with you. It's probably going to be Pip, like usual, from Inside Editions. It's usually how it is. So, yeah. Next deck, also for Inside Editions, Hocus Pocus, the official tarot deck and guidebook, set to release July 19th. Again, it says Minerva Siegel is the author, as well as Tori Schaefer. Not sure about that, but we'll see. It's supposed to retail $33.65 Canadian. There's only a sample image of the box, and that's not even the official cover yet. They haven't revealed the cover, and there's no images. So I want to see more of the artwork. Again, I don't really care if it's Pip or not Pip or illustrate. It's going to be Pip for sure. It's Inside Edition, so it's going to be Pip. But I don't really care too much about those kind of things. So, like, I'd be willing to buy this. This is a cute deck from the artwork that I can see so far. The art style, I should say. So I'm excited for this, and hopefully they add more, artwork, so I can look at more and see what the more of the art style is. I think that would be interesting. The next deck is the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Tarot Deck and Guidebook. This is by Tori Schaefer and Erica Hollis. It's also by Inside Edition, set to release July 26th. There is art for this. They have not revealed the final cover, though, which is interesting. But the artwork that's here is interesting. I do like it. Very dark. Would love to see more artwork. Definitely not one I'd pick up just like that without seeing more artwork. I'd have to watch an unboxing, I think, of this particular deck to see more of the artwork, but it does look very nice, very medievally, in my opinion, and definitely something that I would be continue to watch as well. There's only the 5 images. They only have the Empress, Hierophant, the Chariot, and then Death. I like the Death card. The Death card is very nice. So definitely interesting, that is for sure. The next deck is also by Inside Edition. So Inside Edition seems to be coming out with a lot in July. I have to say that I'm sure most of these will get pushed because all their other decks got pushed. So we shall see, we shall see. It's the Magic of Marble Oracle deck. So they're actually putting out an Oracle deck, which is really interesting. And I'm very excited for this. I love Marvel. Definitely will be getting this. I don't even need to see the artwork, to be honest. I'll probably add this to my collection, mainly because it's Marvel, and I do love Marvel. And I really love that they're dipping into the pulp culture type decks and putting things out like that. I think it's very interesting, and a lot of people who love pulp culture will love things like this in their collection. Set to release July 26th. It's, how many cards does it say? 44 cards. It'll have a guidebook. And this is by Casey Gilly. And again, the final cover hasn't been revealed, so there's just a cover here, unless this is the final cover. No, final cover to be revealed. Though this would be a nice cover, to be honest with you. I think that would be a nice cover that's there. So, yes. Very interested to see more of this, though, and hopefully they add some more artwork eventually. The last deck doesn't have a date of when it's releasing on Amazon, but on Llewellyn, it's just releasing in July sometime. So, it's the Portraits of a Woman, Aspects of a Goddess Inspiration cards. The artwork looks like paintings. They look like paintings. They look very beautiful. I think they just have mantras on them, so I don't think that they will have a guidebook, and if they do, it's probably going to be a little white book. It is a Lo Scarabeo deck, distributed by Llewellyn, obviously, in North America. So, yes, it's by Riccardo Minetti and Elisabetta Trevisan. So I'd like to see more artwork. I think it would be interesting. So hopefully they add actual more artwork to this eventually. It says currently unavailable, so they haven't actually set up like how much it's going to be and stuff like that to pre-order yet. It is coming out in July, so still a lot of time to do all of that. So those were the decks for July, and now we're on to our last month, which is August. And August, I only have 2 decks, so let's check them out. So for August, I only have 2 decks. The first one that I'm going to cover is the Anatomy of a Witch, Cards for the Body, Mind, and Spirit. This is by Laura Tempest Zakroff, and it retails for $34.99. It is published by Llewellyn. So if you don't know, she does have a book by the same name. So when I saw that she was putting out Oracle cards, I was very surprised and very excited at the same time. Honestly, I do want to get this. I definitely love the imagery. There's not that many sample photos, but the ones that are here are beautiful. I was thinking of actually getting this with her book at the same time. So I think I might do that. It comes out August 8th. And that way I get them together and they're a pair. So I'm definitely going to do that. This one is definitely one that's coming into my collection, 100%. How many cards are there in here? There's 48 cards, 192 page guidebook. August 8th is the release date, and it's published by Llewellyn. And it's going to be retailing for $34.99 Canadian. So I'm very much excited. I can't even speak. That's how excited I am. Very much excited for this particular deck. The artwork is very beautiful. So excited to see more of that. And then the last deck that I'm going to be talking about, sorry, this video is so long, but the last deck I'm going to be talking about is the Stranger Things Tarot. This is published by Inside Editions. It's going to be by Casey Gilly, and I'm definitely excited. As I've said multiple times, it will be a mix of Pip and Illustrated Minors. So, just in case you ask in the comments, it's going to be probably a mix or it's going to be a Pip deck. It's Inside Editions, people. That's how they roll. So, it is set to release August 16th. It's going to be retailing for $33.99, which is very typical for Inside Edition decks. There are no images, their cover is not even finalized, so I'm waiting to see more things in regards to like more illustrations and whatnot in regards to this particular deck. I'd like to see more. And hopefully it's a good deck. The other decks that I have from them, I do love very much. The Nightmare Before Christmas, absolutely love that deck. Supernatural, Disney Villains, absolutely love that. So honestly, I have no complaints. I love them. So hopefully I love this as well. I just would like to see a little bit more art to see if it's more my style of deck. Because I didn't get the Labyrinth Tarot, but I've never seen that movie, so I thought it was not something that I'd be interested in. But I am excited for this particular deck. I do love Stranger Things, so we shall see what it has in store for us. Honestly, we shall see. So I do thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like an update on where things are at for some of these decks, let me know in the comments. I can do it in like 3 months time or something, maybe 3 months, do updates, and maybe I'll find other decks to add into the video as well. I would like to see a video of what's on my wish list of decks that are already currently on the market that I have not purchased yet but are on my wish list. Let me know in the comments too. I would love to film that as well if that's something that you'd be willing to watch. So I do thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much and have a great day.